Hey guys, so I'm back and I'm here to share a quick haul with you guys. Nothing too crazy because there will be a more intense haul after IMATS, and for those of you who are wondering, I'll be at IMATS on the Sunday because tickets were sold out on Saturday. Like, you guys just went ahead and bought up all the tickets and then never leave none for me to get. So I was stuck with going on Sunday even though I really wanted to go on Saturday. So I'll be there Sunday even though I can't really stay long because I have to fly out on Monday to Japan, which should be good times, but there's gonna be a big haul for that. So I'm just gonna share some things that I picked up from the new NARS collection, the recent releases, and also a couple of things from MAC. So you can see if you're interested in these items and you wanna actually check them out yourself. So I'm gonna start out with MAC because the items I picked up from MAC are not as exciting as those that I picked up from NARS. And let's just be honest, MAC is not that exciting anymore. It used to be like the end all says all of hauls collections. MAC collections, I'm all over it now. I branched out to other brands and I'm more interested in those collections than the MAC thing. So I picked up a couple of the Mineralized Eyeshadow quads from MAC, which comes in this little package here where you have the 4 eyeshadows and the little mirror right there. And this is a nifty little package. Like, the top is kind of rubberized and then the bottom is shiny, so it's a duo, if you see the duo finish. But what I really didn't like was that these are seriously expensive. I think these are $42 if I'm not mistaken, which is the same price as the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. Like, what are you thinking, MAC, with this foolishness? Why are your quads, your little 4 eyeshadows, the same price as a palette with 16 eyeshadows? Like, you must be going out your mind. Thank God I got a discount, because otherwise wanna buy it, hello. But I picked up the Waft of Grey quad, which has the black kind of gunmetal silver, a light shimmery silver, and then a light shimmery kind of ivory, well, it's a light shimmery white shade. And really and truly, I picked this up because the black shade is mineralized, and mineralized eyeshadows can be used both wet and dry, and I love having the option of a black eyeshadow that applies wet. I mean, that would be great for a smoky eye, and the actual gunmetal shade is actually really nice too. Why am I saying actually so much? Like, no, stop it. Then I also picked up a Harvest of Greens. This is the green quad. So as you can see, they have a shimmery forest green shade, a dark brown shade, this more champagne-y shade, and like a taupey kind of concrete shade there. And this is the actual palette that I was wearing in my demonstration of the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and also in my review of the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. So people are asking, what do I have on my eyes? I didn't do a tutorial, but this is the palette that I was wearing on my eyes. So I really actually like this palette, but again, I think they're just far too expensive, and if I didn't get a discounted price, I wouldn't have bought them. I also picked up a Glimmer of Gold, which is the golden quad, and it has a gold shade, like a dusty golden taupe, a champagne shade, and another icy gold shade. And this palette, again, when you apply it wet, the sheen that you get from these mineralized eyeshadows are just none other. Like, if you wanted to splurge and get one of them, I would definitely say go ahead, because I love the effect that mineralized eyeshadows give you. They can give you this nice sparkly glowy effect without shimmer and sheen and frost and glitter. So, I mean, I really love the effect of them. I also picked up a Medley of Mauves, which is the purpley mauvey quad, and it has a nice deep rosy purple shade right there, a pink, a deeper pink, and then a nice rosy brown shade. And when I swatched these in store, I fell in love when I swatched them wet. So if you're using them, use a damp brush or use them over a dampened lid. So you can apply a little bit of like a primer, a liquid primer, or water on your lid and apply them over it with your fingers, with a brush, because they give the most gorgeous sheen, and that's why I actually picked them up. But I think MAC needs to do far better with their prices. Coming to know who them think them sell to. Who are you selling to? Stop it. Then also I picked up the Prep and Prime CC powder in Recharged. And remember, I got the pressed yellow version and I did not like that at all. So people were like, are you going to get the loose powder version? And I did pick up the Recharge, which is the orangey peachy shade. And this is much better. It's so smooth. It's so finely milled. It's absolutely glorious. So if you want to pick up one of the Prep and Prime powders, go for it. Get the loose type. Don't get the pressed one. The pressed one is so chalky and it doesn't feel as refined. The loose one, oh, so smooth. If you've used their Prep and Prime powder, then you know how smooth these are. So I think MAC actually does a good job with these. So this one is great. Also from MAC, I picked up the Fall Trend Forecast Eye Palette, which is a cream palette with 6 cream shades. And I thought this was going to be a little bit different. I thought they were going to be brighter shades. But I like the cream palettes from MAC, and these shades actually are really pretty. They have this great teal shade, this silvery shade. I'm just swatching a couple of them so you can see what I'm talking about. And they have this sky blue shade, a teal shade, a silvery shade, and then this light green. Let me get the other two on my arm. That's the kind of seafoam green and then a burgundy shade. So as you see, these are really pretty shades. They're really pigmented and creamy, and they'll work great for eyeshadow bases. So I'm actually happy with that purchase. I have a couple more of these cream palettes that I do enjoy as well. And then from their most recent collection, this is the Patentpolish Lip Pencil, and they're coming on the backs of the Clinique Chubby Sticks and the Nars Satin Lip Pencils and the Revlon Color Burst pencils. So they're just playing catch up right now. Tarte has some too, and these are basically jumbo lip products. These are very light, creamy products. They feel like just a tinted lip balm is what they feel like. They're very moisturizing. They're very lightly tinted as well. This one is what? Teen Dream, which is a coral shade. And this is for someone who likes wearing a light pop of color. Oh, I should have worn this for this look, huh? This would have worked really nice. That's a really nice color. That's Teen Dream. I also picked up Hopelessly Devoted, which is the fuchsia shade, which actually is a nice shade as well. These are more pigmented than the first one that I swatched, which was Revved Up. Revved Up is non-existent on my skin tone, so that's really, you see, that's Revved Up. That's really just a balm for me, a little tinted balm. But there are a couple of these shades that are actually nicely pigmented, like the Teen Dream and the, what is that? Hopelessly what? Devoted. And then the last shade I picked up, this dark shade Sultana, which is supposed to be a dark berry shade. Yeah, that shows up a little bit more too. But again, these are very sheer colors. They won't give you rich color payoff. But I like these. I think they're a little bit late on the bandwagon, but alas, what are we gonna do? And they have the twist ups, which NARS, you need to catch up with that, because you have Revlon all of twist up on NARS. Still not have no twist up packaging. So NARS needs to improve on their pencils, because I love the NARS pencils, but them need to step up them game. Speaking of NARS, let's move on to what I got from NARS. I got the NARSissist palette. Like, what else do you think I'm gonna get? Of course I'm going to get the NARSissist palette. Hello! And I'm sure you guys already heard about the NARSissist palette. This palette is expensive for no reason. But there's a VIB Rouge sale going on right now, March 30th to, I think it lasts a week, and you can get 15% off. So you can go ahead. People I know are gonna rush out and get this palette. It has a bunch of smoky shades and neutral shades from Nars's lineup. So you'll see some of their permanent shades in here, as well as some limited edition shades. And I grabbed this because a lot of the shades I don't already have from NARS. So it was worthwhile to me to pick it up while it was in palette form. Which these shades actually give nice color payoff. They have nice pigmentation and they're very smooth. and they make great smoky eyes, and there's some neutral shades in there as well as some matte shades. So this is going to make for a great traveling palette. It's really nice, and I'm gonna actually work on some tutorials from this one as well because I think this is well worth it. If you're a NARS girl or you wanted to try out NARS, then yeah, that's a good palette to test out. And then also from NARS, I had picked up the NARS multiples. I've actually used these in a tutorial, or a couple of them I think, and these are the matte multiples from NARS. Now, you know, NARS is known for their multiples. You know, they have Orgasm, and now they've come, these are shimmery shades. Now they came out with matte versions of them. Now NARS, let me tell you something. Let me ask you something. Why is the matte multiple half the size of the regular multiple, like half the product size? You're getting 0.25 ounces in this, and over here you get 0.5. So literally half the size and the same price. NARS wanting? We're not gonna give you a price break. We're not gonna lower the price. You had a discount or something. Well, I don't like that. I hate when brands do that, where they hike up the price for you, give you less product, and then you're like, wait, what is? You feel like you got used and abused. He didn't even buy you dinner first. You know what I mean? You never even. No, you just go raw just one time. No. So I got, but because I'm a hypocrite and I wanted it anyway, I got the NARS, which one? I got Siam, which is this, oh God, you see that? It's just this bright orangey red. It is phenomenal. And these you can use on your lips as well as on your cheeks. And I got Vientiane, which NARS needs to teach me on how to pronounce their stuff, because I know I am butchering some of these names. This is Vientiane, which is like a bronzy shade. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then I also got Exumas, which is this more subdued corally shade, which is absolutely beautiful. And these I see being really good colors for cheeks and for lips. The other shade I picked up, which one is this, is Laos, which is this more berry pink shade. Again, a beautiful shade for your lips and for your cheeks. And then the last one I got was Cappadoce. I like that name, which is a darker bronzy shade. So you see, this one's a lighter one, this one's a darker one. I can use this for contour, and then this one I can use as like a bronzing shade just to add a little color to my skin. And then last is their contour duos that recently launched. I don't know if they're in stores as yet, but I know that they launched them on the NARS website. And I got two of the shades, the two deeper shades. I didn't get the light one because I knew that one was meant for paler skin and just wouldn't really work on me. So I got Gienah, which is the darkest shade. So as you can see, you have this dark bronzy shade, and then this one's meant to be a highlight shade. This would work great for darker skin, but for me, this would probably both be bronzing shades or contour shades. And then the second one I got was Paloma, which is the second deep shade, and this one has a lighter highlight shade and a lighter bronzing shade, and this one I think will be a very subtle highlight and contour shade. I can actually use the highlight shade as a highlight for my skin tone. So as you can see, the contour shade has a little bit of gray undertone, which is going to work great for contour, and then the highlight shade is a really light shade, so I got to be light-handed so that doesn't come off as ash. And then I'm just going to toss in a bonus product. This is an eyeshadow palette from Tom Ford. Wait, Tom Ford is not bonus. Tom Ford is supposed to be the central act, the main act. Yeah, no, not really. I've been avoiding Tom Ford for the longest because they're so overpriced. Like, you're like, why may I spend so much money? Look at Tom Ford things just for the name, because you know it's just for the name. It's not that serious. I do have a Tom Ford brush. This is the foundation brush, which I actually do like, but I haven't been using it, so I'm gonna have to get more into that. But other than that, I've been avoiding Tom Ford, but I've been hearing about this Coca Mirage quad, and then I decided to pick it up just because it has 4 neutral shades that are well suited for my skin tone, and I've been hearing that the quality is actually really good. So I decided to pick up that quad. So those are the colors right there. And as you can see, it's a nice neutral shade. The colors are pigmented. They're actually really smooth and buttery. So I think this is great for an everyday look. So there you go, Tom Ford. You got me caught up in the hype. You got me. You got me for 2 products. But I don't think I'll be investing too much in Tom Ford products because the other quads are a bit shimmery and I'm not into too much shimmer and glitter. And I haven't heard great things about the lipsticks. People seem to be getting the lipsticks just for the hype, but no one seems to really love their lipsticks. So Tom Ford, you're not catch me again now. You're not catch me unless I come up with something ton up. So that's it, guys. That's my haul from MAC and NARS with a little bonus item tossed in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this haul and saw some products that you probably might be interested in trying out or not trying out based on what I said. And I have a couple more reviews coming up for you, more tutorials. As usual, I'll leave links below to my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook pages where you can actually see product pictures, swatches, my nails, and pictures of upcoming looks that, you know, they're coming up and you can check them out before I actually post a video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If there are any videos that you want to see, any specific reviews or swatches, let me know as well, because I can just do quick swatch videos without doing a massive review, because I know my reviews are long because the Capricorn in me tells me to tell you everything that I personally thought about when I bought the product and like justified it to myself. So let me know what you guys want and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Palette would be right up my alley, so of course I grabbed it. It just released. I don't know if they're sold out, but it's just do you see this?